Hello, and today we'll be talking about another framework which will help you build trust in policy advocacy. And the framework we're talking about is called the Bridge Framework. So that is BRIDGE, Bridge. Successful advocacy isn't about convincing people. It's about connecting with them, talking with them rather than to them. The Bridge Framework redefines how we approach policy communication by placing trust at the center of every interaction. The Bridge Framework will connect you with your stakeholders and help you earn their trust. Here's the whole meaning of the bridge. B is for background research. You need to map the landscape before you walk in it. Don't just know the policy, know the people to be able to capture the pain points and know whether your policies or campaigns will solve some, if not all, of their core issues. And here are some issues you need to look at to be able to do a very good job of a background research. Number 1, study stakeholder history. You need to examine the promises made to the people or community in the past, which were executed and which were not followed through on. And the second one is understand past initiatives. Understand why did the previous effort succeed or fail. What did they do right and what did they do wrong? And honor cultural context. What values and traditions shape local perspectives? You need to be able to understand this. And when you put all this into context and into work, it will help you with a lot of background research and give you more in-depth look to what you're looking for and how your advocacy or campaign will be able to perform what it ought to do. Then R, relationship. Before request, trust is earned in drops and lost in buckets. Never lead with an ask. Lead with genuine interest. Before publishing forward policies, try to understand the people. Attend community events without an agenda. Listen to their stories and struggles, for this will make you understand them more. Become a familiar face before becoming an advocate. I is for inclusive design. So you need to design with them and not for them. The best solution often comes from those who live the problem. You need to experience an issue or challenge before you can profile solutions. What better way to do this than to ask the people experiencing it? You achieve this by doing any of the following. Number 1, host co-creation workshops, not presentations. Give communities ownership of the process of what you're working on. And 3, let affected voices lead the conversation. So here, I will suggest a framework within the framework, which is use the voice framework that is validates, open, involve, communicate, and embed to structure inclusive session. And D is for data plus stories. Numbers prove skill. Stories prove impact, for hearts and heads must move together. Lead with human narrative. For example, meet Amara, a mother of 3. Support with solid metrics. Example, 40% of mothers like Amara face different issues. And 3, always connect your data back to real life storytelling. By mixing storytelling with numbers, you make your cause more relatable to your stakeholders and communities. Remember, a single story well told moves policies faster than 100 statistics. And G, gradual implementation. Big change happens in small steps. Start where success is most likely. Identify the fastest and most impactful low-hanging fruits that can set the pace for a successful project or campaign. You can implement using this flow. A, choose ready pilot communities. B, document every win and lessons. C, use early adopters as ambassadors. And a strategic approach to use this is think ripple effects, not big splash. One successful village convinces 10 others. And E is evaluate and evolve. Feedback is your GPS. Build learning to your DNA from day one. Create simple feedback channels. WhatsApp groups work wonders. Schedule monthly community check-ins. Be ready to pivot based on what you hear. And you need to have a critical mindset of your first plan is never your best plan. Evolution is not failure, it is intelligence. So when you put the bridge framework into practice, this framework isn't theoretical. It is useful and practical for projects and campaigns. The bridge framework, when you build a bridge, resistance transforms into partnerships, policies reflect real needs, communities own the outcomes, and change sustain itself. The question isn't whether your policy is good. The question is whether you've built a bridge strong enough to carry it to the people who need it the most. And so I will leave you with this question. What bridge are you building in your advocacy work? Thank you. I hope this has been quite helpful for you, and I hope you'll be able to use this and the other frameworks in the previous videos as well for your policy work, your campaigns. So it's usable for policy work, campaigns, project work. It will really help you in your communication and getting with people. All right, so follow, subscribe, share, and talk to people about this video. See you at the next